Have you ever thought about the foods you're eating and how they might be affecting your bones? Many people unknowingly consume foods that contribute to bone loss, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. It's common for us to focus on calcium-rich foods, but what if the food you're eating is actually weakening your bones? Studies show that certain foods can strip your body of essential nutrients needed for strong bones. Picture this. You're enjoying a sandwich with a processed cheese slice, not realizing that it's harming your bones. Over time, these foods can slowly lead to bone thinning, affecting your strength and mobility. You may not notice the changes now, but they could be setting the stage for long-term health issues. In this video, I'll reveal the most dangerous food that contributes to bone loss and osteoporosis. If you make small changes to your diet, you can protect your bones and your future. Stick with me as we uncover how to make better choices for stronger, healthier bones. Number 4. Processed breakfast cereals are often seen as a convenient, go-to meal, but they can harm your bones. These cereals are typically loaded with sugars and preservatives, which can interfere with calcium absorption. Excess sugar in the diet contributes to inflammation, which may cause bones to weaken over time. When you consume too much sugar, your body releases more insulin, which may negatively impact bone density. Imagine having a bowl of sugary cereal every morning, believing it's harmless, when it's slowly affecting your bone health. The high sugar levels in these cereals can also cause your body to excrete calcium through urine, weakening your bones even more. Over time, this can lead to a higher risk of osteoporosis, making your bones more fragile and prone to fractures. You might not feel the immediate effects, but the gradual loss of calcium in your bones can be subtle. Many people are unaware of how everyday foods like breakfast cereals contribute to this problem. But it's essential to be mindful of the hidden sugars and chemicals in what we eat. What you thought was a quick, easy breakfast could be setting you up for bone issues. You may not realize it, but this simple habit could be a part of the reason your bones are weakening. Cutting back on sugary cereals can be an easy step to protect your bones and overall health. Instead, consider switching to whole grain cereals or foods that are naturally rich in fiber. You might also want to add more calcium-rich foods to your diet to help counteract the damage. Making small changes like this could help you preserve bone health as you age. If you thought cereal was harmless, consider this. Could your breakfast choice be causing more harm than you think? Small, thoughtful changes in your diet can make a big difference in your long-term health. Stay tuned for the next food on our list that may be quietly affecting your bones. If this content is helping you in any way, show your support, subscribe to the channel, and leave a like. Number 3. Refined bakery products, like white bread and cakes, are commonly enjoyed by many, but they can contribute to bone loss. These foods are made from refined flour, which lacks essential nutrients that promote bone health. Refined flour is stripped of vital vitamins and minerals such as magnesium and zinc, both of which are crucial for maintaining strong bones. When you eat too much refined flour, your body has a harder time absorbing the minerals necessary for bone health. Think about grabbing a slice of white bread with your lunch, or enjoying a slice of cake for dessert. It's easy, but it can have long-term effects on your bones. Over time, the lack of nutrients in these processed products may lead to a decrease in bone density, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. These foods also cause a spike in blood sugar, leading to inflammation that can weaken bone tissue. You might not notice it immediately, but consuming these foods regularly can silently harm your bones. For example, eating a lot of cakes or pastries could lead to a gradual reduction in bone strength. As you age, your bones become more susceptible to damage, making it even more important to avoid refined bakery items. Refined carbohydrates like these can also interfere with calcium absorption, which is critical for bone health. This could mean that your bones are losing out on the calcium they need to stay strong. Instead, try incorporating whole grains into your diet, as they provide better nutrition for your bones. Whole grain options like whole wheat bread are higher in fiber, and they help support bone strength. If you're a regular consumer of refined bakery products, now might be the time to make a healthier choice. What would happen if you swapped out your white bread for something more nutrient-dense? Simple adjustments could have a profound impact on your bone health over time. Stay tuned to learn about another common food that could be silently harming your bones. While you're listening, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps our content reach more people. Number 2. Foods high in phytic acid, like non-germinated grains and seeds, are often considered healthy, but they can interfere with bone health. Phytic acid, found in grains, seeds, and legumes, binds to minerals such as calcium, magnesium, and zinc, making them harder for the body to absorb. While these foods have health benefits, consuming them in excess can reduce the availability of these vital minerals, which are essential for maintaining strong bones. For example, if you eat a large portion of whole grains or seeds without balancing them with calcium-rich foods, it may lead to a deficiency over time. Think about having a breakfast with oatmeal topped with seeds or snacking on nuts. Though they might seem like healthy options, they could be hindering your bone health. This process is called mineral chelation, and when it occurs too frequently, it can result in lower bone density. Ignoring the impact of phytic acid on mineral absorption can contribute to bone fragility, especially as you get older. As we age, our ability to absorb nutrients from food decreases, making it even more important to be mindful of these interactions. If you consume large amounts of phytic acid-rich foods, your body might not get the calcium it needs, which can lead to weakened bones. This is why it's essential to strike a balance in your diet, ensuring that you're getting enough calcium, magnesium, and zinc to support your bone health. It's also helpful to include bone-strengthening foods, like leafy greens or dairy, that provide these minerals in more easily absorbed forms. Additionally, over-relying on foods that hinder mineral absorption could leave you vulnerable to conditions like osteoporosis later in life. Remember, small changes to your diet, such as soaking or sprouting grains and seeds, can make a big difference. If you frequently consume non-germinated seeds or grains, consider adjusting your diet to ensure proper calcium intake. Are you giving your bones all the nutrients they need? By taking a more mindful approach to your diet, you can prevent long-term bone issues. Up next, we'll explore another food that might be quietly impacting your bones. As you follow along, show us you're enjoying it. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Number 1. Processed cheeses, high in sodium and fat, may be delicious and convenient, but they can severely affect bone health. These cheeses are often loaded with high amounts of sodium and unhealthy fats, both of which can negatively impact calcium balance in the body. High sodium intake can cause the body to excrete more calcium through urine, potentially leading to a decrease in bone density. When your body loses too much calcium, your bones can become weaker and more prone to fractures. Picture this. You grab a quick slice of cheese on your sandwich or a handful of cheese snacks. While these may seem like easy, satisfying options, they could be putting your bone health at risk in the long run. High-fat dairy products like processed cheese may also promote inflammation in the body, which can further weaken your bones. This is especially concerning as inflammation can inhibit bone repair and regeneration. If you consistently consume processed cheeses, you may not notice the effects immediately, but over time it can contribute to osteopenia or osteoporosis. The real risk comes from the buildup of excess sodium and fat in your diet, which can be harmful in the long term. Even if you don't have obvious symptoms now, these small choices add up over time, slowly compromising your bones. If you are over 50, your bone density is naturally decreasing, making it even more important to watch your sodium intake. Substituting processed cheeses with alternatives like fresh cheese or plant-based options can help mitigate the risks. Instead, consider replacing processed cheeses with options like fresh cheese or plant-based alternatives, which are often lower in sodium and fat. These small changes can help preserve your bone health and prevent future complications. You may not notice immediate changes, but those long-term benefits can significantly improve your quality of life. Could these daily cheese habits be contributing to your bone health concerns? Stay tuned as we wrap up with practical tips to protect your bones and make healthier food choices. If you're finding these tips useful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. We've just uncovered some surprising foods that could be silently affecting your bone health. These foods, processed cereals, refined bakery products, non-germinated grains, and processed cheeses, are more common in our diets than we might think. You may not notice the immediate effects, but over time, these foods can contribute to bone weakening. Have you been ignoring the impact of these choices on your bones? It's easy to dismiss small habits, but they add up, leaving us vulnerable. However, the good news is that it's not too late to make a change. By swapping out harmful foods for more nutrient-rich options, you can protect your bones and improve your overall health. Start today with small steps, and your bones will thank you in the long run. Remember, your health is in your hands, and you have the power to make lasting changes. So, what changes will you make to support your bones? Share this video with someone who may need it, and leave a comment below telling me what you're going to do differently for your bones. Let's commit together to healthier choices.